Hey class, I hope that you had a great celebration of the resurrection yesterday. Especially it was a beautiful day here in Virginia, but really hope you had an opportunity to celebrate Easter with your family, and especially with your church family. Let me give you a few comments. First of all, overall, really you guys did a great job with the second quiz, so you should be proud of yourselves for that. I know some didn't do as well as you'd like, but many of you did really, really well. So, really, congratulations on that. The discussion boards are graded. Just a few simple comments. Again, just being as thorough as possible with each of the posts is very important. You know, using footnotes for the replies as well as for the posts, very important. Making sure that you have two replies for two citations per reply and five for the post. All those things are very important. Making sure that you have the proper word count requirements. All those simple things really will provide you the best opportunity to get the best grade. So just keep working hard, be as thorough as possible, and you guys will do great. You guys are doing a really good job, so keep on fighting. Keep working on your paper. I know that that is a challenge, but if you just work on it now, do some research, begin to put together your notes, and maybe even begin to line out just a brief outline, that might really help you come a couple of weeks when that paper is due. Now this week we're getting into really more of Paul's epistles, so I want to make sure that I give you a few clues to how you can get the best possible grade. Now with 1st, 2nd Thessalonians, you need to make sure that you treat the occasion well. That's very important to the understanding of this letter. So line out the purposes for both 1st and 2nd Thessalonians. Excuse me. They're not the same. They're a little bit different. So make sure you answer for both. Okay. Then the next question really has to do with Paul's correspondence with the Corinthian church, and the best thing to do is just line out. Really basically the order of letters versus visits and all those types of things. It's pretty straightforward, but just make sure you handle that the best way. Just lining out the order of letters versus visits, or visits letters, visit letters, all that type of thing, and what they're called. And I think you'll get it well. But don't forget to deal with the opponents and some of the different views about Paul's opponents in Corinth. Also, there's another question about the purpose and occasion for 1 Corinthians as well as 2 Corinthians. You have to answer those separately. Okay, I need the purpose for 1st, literary plan for 1st, but then also the purposes for 2nd. Now, a lot of students don't do as good on this question because they're not thorough with 2 Corinthians. There's some critical issues with 2 Corinthians, namely really the difference between chapters really 1 through 9 and then 10 through 13. And then also, the issue regarding, how many letters it could be, all that. But, deal with that, talk about it, but line out the different purposes for both 2nd and 1st Corinthians, excuse me. And then, you have a question on Romans. And now Romans, it's pretty straightforward, but make sure you read through that question and answer every part that's very important. And then it comes down, the last question has to do with definitions. Definitions for the righteousness of God, definitions for faith, and for justification. Make sure you're very thorough with those definitions. Don't specifically refer to the Bible for those definitions. Look to the textbook. I want to see the 3 different perspectives of righteousness of God. What does that mean? What are the 3 different components, aspects of it? Also, faith. What does faith mean for Paul? And so it's very important, as well as justification. Line out that in great detail, and I think you guys will do a great job. Now, listen, keep on working hard. I know that we're kind of past the middle, but the semester will be over before you know it. So work as hard as you can, keep studying, keep writing well, uh, proofread, and do the best work you can. And just if you need anything, shoot me an email. More than happy to do the best I can to help you. All right? You guys have a great week.